crooked and slow, past the fences that lean like they're giving up hope. She'd carve her name in the bark by the bend, said if I drift, I'll come back here again. There was rust on the bridge and a cross by the rail, where the town kept its secrets and nailed them in place. I heard her laughing that last fading night, with a bottle of fire and a dare in her eyes. The river took her name, washed it out of the clay, carried every syllable miles away. Now the banks don't speak and the current don't pray, it just drags what it finds to a nameless grave. And I call through the rain, but it ain't the same since the river took her name. I went back with a dawn and a rope in my hand. Every step felt like walking through somebody's end. Her boots by the shore, laces loose in the mud, like she stepped out of time and into the flood. Sheriff said, son, some things don't return. Wrote it down like a page that was too far to turn. But I know what I saw in that black rolling vein. It don't give, it just takes and forgets what it claimed. The river took her name, carved it deep in the stone, turned her voice to a sound I don't know. Now the wind don't care and the willows don't sway, like they're tired of watching it slip away. And I scream at the sky, but it don't explain why the river took her name. Every drop's got a memory buried in silt. Every ripple's a lie that the water has built. I still hear her singing when the night cuts cold through the cracks of the past that I can't hold. If I walk far enough, if I bleed in the stream, will it give back the ghost that it swallowed from me? Or am I just another man lost in the tide, with a name on my lips and no place to hide? The river took her name, left me nothing to say, just a ghost of a love that it pulled away. Now the stars don't shine and the road don't bend, just circles me back to that place again. And I'll stand on the bank till I fade the same, where the river took her name. Yeah, I'll fade in the dark, where it carved her name. There's a courthouse clock that don't keep time, hand stuck shaking at a county crime. Shares boots on a blood-worn floor, but he don't ask questions anymore. Widow Hale with a son to grin keeps her secret stitched in skin. Bible cracked where the names fall out, every prayer just to quiet a doubt. Railroad tracks hum low at night, carry sins out of sight, but they always come back around to rotten, broken Halo Town. Oh, ring those bells, but they don't save souls. Every saint here's got a ledger full, smiles cut sharp like a rusted plow. Ain't no angels walking now. You can wash your hands in the river's brown, but the dirt won't leave this dying ground. Every truth gets buried down in broken Halo Town. Preacher cold with a shaking hand counts his sins like grains of sand. Sermons burn, but his voice goes thin when the choir sings what he's done within. Young boy James found a loaded gun, thought redemption could be undone. Left a note with a trembling line, God forgive what ain't divine. Mama cries through a locked front door, but the town don't listen anymore. They just whisper through teeth half crowned, another lost and broken Halo Town. Oh, ring those bells, but they don't save souls. Every saint here's got a ledger full, smiles cut sharp like a rusted plow. Ain't no angels walking now. You can wash your hands in the river's brown, but the dirt won't leave this dying ground. Every truth gets buried down in broken Halo Town. Graveyard wind through crooked stones calls each sinner by their bones. Every lie's got a name carved deep. No one here gets sacred sleep. A lantern swings on a splintered nail, lights the path where the good men fail. And the ones who tried to leave somehow still hear the curse of this cursed old town. So ring those bells till the iron cracks, still can't take what the devil tracks. Every promise bends and bows to the weight we're living now. You can dig your grave or wear your crown, either way you're breaking down. Heaven's gate don't come around for broken Halo Town. Oh, the truth's been bleeding out, but no one dares to speak it loud. Every soul gets hunted down in broken Halo Town. been rust and bone, boot heels dragging sins I swore I'd never own. Every mile of memory with a loaded name, every prayer I mutter sounds a lot like blame. I left a trail of broken doors and empty chairs, cheap whiskey promises and unanswered stares. Now the wind don't carry nothing back to me, just the sound of what I used to be. And I beg those cold hands of mercy to hold me tonight, but they turn like iron in the dead of the night. I cried out for grace when the sky stayed still, too late for a sinner with a bloodstained will. Yeah, I reached for mercy with a soul half gone, but the hands I needed had been cold too long. There's a chapel rotting at the edge of town where I carved her name, then I burned it down. I thought fire could cleanse what I'd done wrong, but it only made the silence twice as strong. Her ghost still lingers in the back of my mind, in the space where forgiveness I'll never find. I see her face in every passing storm, and every night that never feels like morning. I beg those cold hands of mercy to hold me tonight, but they turn like iron in the dead of the night. I cried out for grace when the sky stayed still, too late for a sinner with a bloodstained will. Yeah, I reached for mercy with a soul half gone, but the hands I needed had been cold too long. If redemption's a road, I lost the trail somewhere between the truth and a coffin nail. I hear judgment calling in the distant rain, but it don't wash clean what's carved in pain. I'd trade my breath for a second chance, one last look, one final glance. But time don't bargain and it don't forgive, and a man like me don't deserve to live. So I beg those cold hands of mercy to hold me tonight, but they broke like stone in the dead of the night. I screamed for grace till my voice ran dry, but heaven don't answer a man like I. Yeah, I reached for mercy with a soul half gone, but the hands I needed had been cold too long. Cold too long. Cold too long. I was standing where the gravel meets the dying line of steel, with a suitcase full of nothing and a wound that wouldn't heal. Wind was dragging old confessions through the cracks of rust and bone, every mile behind me whispering I'd never make it home.
There was blood upon my knuckles, there was dust inside my lungs, every promise I had broken hanging heavy off my tongue.
Then I heard that iron thunder cutting through the midnight air,
like a ghost come back to tell me
there was mercy somewhere. Oh, the train out of nowhere
came calling my name,
like a second chance burning
in a runaway flame.
I climbed on with my sin
and the lies that I wore,
but that train out of nowhere
don't lead anywhere no more.
Yeah, it howls like redemption
Through the cracks of my soul, but it runs on illusions I can't outrun or control.
every mile just a circle.
I've been riding before,
That train out of nowhere
don't lead anywhere no more.
saw a preacher in the corner with a Bible in his hand.
Said, son, you can be forgiven if you follow where we stand.
But his eyes were cold as winter and his collar stained with gin,
And the cross around his neck couldn't drown out all his sins.
there was a woman dressed in silence,
With a ticket made of gold,
said she left behind a lover
somewhere buried in the cold.
She was smiling like salvation,
But her hands began to shake,
like she knew this road was nothing
but a cruel and crooked fate.
oh, the train out of nowhere
Came calling my name,
like a second chance burning
in a runaway flame.
I climbed on with my sins
And the lies that I wore,
but that train out of nowhere
don't lead anywhere no more.
yeah, it howls like redemption through the cracks of my soul,
But it runs on illusions I can't outrun or control.
every mile just a circle.
I've been riding before,
That train out of nowhere
don't lead anywhere no more.
now the tracks start bending backward through the towns that I fled,
Past the ghosts I tried to bury,
and the words I left unsaid
I see faces in the windows,
that I swore I'd never know.
all the roads I tried escaping
Are the only roads I go, and the whistle turns to laughter
like a devil in disguise.
every hope I tried to follow
Was a well-dressed set of lies.
ain't no station in the darkness,
Ain't no place to finally stand,
just a rail of broken mercy
drawn in unforgiven sand.
oh, the train out of nowhere
Still
calling my name,
calling my name,
like a second chance burning
in a Gravel road bleeding out beneath my boots. Dust hangs heavy like a noose. Wind drags secrets through the pines. Whispers sins I swear ain't mine. There's a mark burned deep in bone, like a brand I never chose. Mama said, boy, don't look back, but the sky went black as crows attack. They circle low like they've been told. Feathers cut against the cold. Every mile they track my breath, like they're counting down to death. Crows know my name carved in the dirt, singing my sins like a gospel curse. Black wings beat where I can't outrun. Every road ends where they begun. Crows know my name, I hear them cry like judgment falling from the sky. No place left I can't escape. Every wing spells out my fate.
Church bell rusted, never rings. Still I hear those hollow things, echoed prayers from broken men who never made it out again. I wash my hands in a river dry, still can't rinse what stains inside. Every town just turns its back when them crows start circling black. Graveyard dirt beneath my nails, every breath a borrowed tale. I ain't living, I just roam like a ghost and not a home. Crows know my name carved in the dirt, singing my sins like a gospel curse. Black wings beat where I can't outrun. Every road ends where they begun. Crows know my name, I hear them cry like judgment falling from the sky. No place left I can't escape. Every wing spells out my fate. I try to run past county lines, try to bury all the signs, but fate don't lose a trail once found. It rides the wind, it hunts you down. Every mirror shows their eyes, every silence screams my crimes. I ain't chased, no, I've been claimed, like I was born already named. Crows know my name carved in the dirt, singing my sins like a gospel curse. Black wings beat where I can't outrun. Every road ends where they begun. Crows know my name, no use to pray. They've been calling me for days. No redemption left to claim when even death knows your name. Used to hear your footsteps in the boards at night, like a ghost with a name I could still recall. Every scar had a story, every dream had a bite. Now the walls don't speak at all. There was whiskey in the memory rust in the rain. Every photograph burned through my veins. I could feel you in the silence, calling out my name. Now the silence don't carry a thing. I chased those ghosts down gravel roads and broken lines, held them close like a sinner holds a lie. But somewhere down the road I lost the signs. Now I can't even remember why. Now even the ghosts won't find me anymore. They don't knock on this broken door. All the pain I used to know is gone, like a hymn that died before it's sung. I'd give my soul just to feel that ache again. Even sorrow felt like a friend. But the past don't haunt like it did before. Now even the ghosts won't find me anymore. There was a time I'd awake with your name in my throat, like a curse I was meant to keep. Every night was a river, every thought a rope pulling me down where I couldn't sleep. I carved your face in the back of my mind like a prayer I refuse to forget. Now the lines have faded, the edges unwind, and I ain't even haunted yet. I walk through rooms that should be filled with you, but the air just hangs like stone. Used to feel like dying was the worst I knew. Now it's worse to feel alone. Now even the ghosts won't find me anymore. They don't knock on this broken door. All the pain I used to know is gone, like a hymn that died before it's sung. I'd give my soul just to feel that ache again. Even sorrow felt like a friend. But the past don't haunt like it did before. Now even the ghosts won't find me anymore. What's a man without the weight he carried? What's a grave when the name's erased? I was baptized in the hurt we buried. Now I'm drifting through empty space. No chains to drag, no fire to fight, no voice calling through the night. Just a heart gone still in a quiet war, and I don't feel you anymore. Now even the ghosts won't find me anymore. No footsteps on this wooden floor. All the wounds I wore like crowns are gone, like a truth that died before it's known. I'd beg the dark just to bleed again, to remember how it all began. But the past don't haunt like it did before. Now even the ghosts won't find me anymore. Bottles crack like a fault in the ground. Dust on my boots, no one else around. My knuckles still bleed from a door I broke. Truth tastes bitter in the lies I spoke. The night hangs heavy like a loaded gun. Every bad road leads to what I've done. Mama's cross hangs cold on my chest, but I ain't been living like I've been blessed. I'm one spark from burning it down, one wrong word from losing this town. Got fire in my veins and it's begging to rise, storm in my bones and it's craving the sky. If I slip, I won't turn back around. I'll tear every good thing into the ground. I'm standing right here where the devil gets proud. I'm one spark from burning it down. Your picture's faded on a dashboard frame, cracked like the man that I became. I tried to pray, but the words ran dry, so I poured my faith into one more lie. The engine hums like it knows my sin. Every mile just pulls me deeper in. I hear your voice in the rattling steel, but mercy ain't something I deserve to feel. I'm one spark from burning it down, one wrong word from losing this town. Got fire in my veins and it's begging to rise, a storm in my bones and it's craving the sky. If I slip, I won't turn back around. I'll tear every good thing into the ground. I'm standing right here where the devil gets proud. I'm one spark from burning it down. Imagine my hand in the past in my head. Every bridge I crossed is a bridge I left dead. No saints in the mirror, no grace in my name. Just a man on the edge with a heart full of flame. If I let it strike, I'll be gone by dawn. Nothing but smoke where I once held on, and all that I loved will be swallowed whole by the rage I fed and the life I stole. I'm one spark from burning it down, one last step from leaving no ground. Got fire in my veins and it's clawing to break every chain I wore, every promise I fake. If I fall, I won't make a sound. Just flames where my mercy once was found. I'm standing right here where the devil gets proud. I'm one spark, yeah, I'm one spark from burning it down. I hammered out a promise iron night. Said I'd never bow to mercy, said I'd always choose the fight. Carved my name in bad decisions with a steady, stubborn hand. Now every road I wander leads me deeper in this land. I traded truth for comfort, sold my better side for pride, built a cage from every maybe that I never left behind. No jailer at the doorway, no lock I couldn't break, just the weight of my own choices and the vows I wouldn't shake. These are the chains I call my own, forged in fire, set in stone. Ain't no hand that's holding me but the man I chose to be. Every mile, every wrong I've been wearing all along. I could run, but I won't roam from these chains I call my own. I remember softer mornings when my hands were still clean, before I learned how easy it is to live in between. Every line I crossed, I swore I'd never cross again, but the devil in my mirror always looked just like a friend. Now the fields all turn to silence when I walk their broken roads, and the past stands like a preacher calling out the things I know. I ain't lost and I ain't stolen, I ain't tied by someone else. I'm just buried in the choices that I made all by myself. These are the chains I call my own, forged in fire, set in stone. Ain't no hand that's holding me but the man I chose to be. Every mile, every road I've been wearing all along. I could run, but I won't roam from these chains I call my own. If I had a key, I'd know it by the weight inside my chest. Every door I never opened, every truth I never said. Freedom ain't a stranger, it just don't feel like home when you build your life on nothing but the seeds you've overthrown. I hear redemption calling like a train out in the night, but I laid these tracks myself. Now I'm riding where they wind. These are the chains I call my own, forged in fire, set in stone. No one left for me to blame, I'm the keeper of this flame. Every scar, every sin is a place I've always been. I could leave, but I won't roam from these chains I call my own. The sky turned iron over broken fields. A hush like judgment no man could repeal. Old boots sank deep in the riverbank clay, where secrets were buried and prayers went to decay.
I heard the church bell crack in the wind, like a warning for the wages of sin.
Mama said, boy, that water don't lie. It remembers every tear you tried to hide.
The cattle stood still like they knew the cost, every wrong turn, every soul we lost.
And the curtain whispered through the reeds so slow, like a reckoning rising from long ago. Black river rising,
calling my name,
dragging my past through the dirt and the rain.
Every sin I buried, every lie I told,
comes back in the flood,
cold and bold.
Black river rising,
no place to run, it
carries the weight of what I've done.
and the deeper it climbs, the less I can see.
That black river's
coming for me.
There's a shack on a bend where the willow leans low, where I swore I'd leave what I didn't want to know.
But the boards still creak with the ghosts I made, every deal I struck, every debt unpaid.
I see your face in the water's skin,
a pale reflection of where I've been.
She said you can't outrun what you chose to break.
That river, don't forget what you take.
The storm rolled in like a funeral drum, and the hills bowed down to what I'd become. I tried to pray, but the words fell dead, like the lies I carried and the blood I shed. Black river rising,
calling my name,
dragging my past through the dirt and the rain.
Every sin I buried, every lie I told,
comes back in the flood,
cold and bold.
Black river rising,
no place to run, it
carries the weight of what I've done.
and the deeper it climbs, the less I can see.
That black river's
coming for me.
give way with a hollow sound, like a coffin closing in the ground, and the water climbs up
to my chest,
heavy with the truth I never confessed.
No mercy left in the current's cry,
no forgiveness in a swollen sky,
just the echo of every choice I made.
In the dark where the debts were laid,
I tried to run, but my feet won't move, like the earth itself don't want me to prove anything more than a man undone by the tide of all he's ever done.
Black river rising,
take what's mine,
every crooked step,
every wasted line,
let it wash me down
where the sinners go,
where the truth runs deep and the guilt won't slow.
Black river rising,
I hear your call,
a judgment written in the rise and fall,
and as it pulls me under endlessly,
that black
river remembers me. gray dust settles in my skin. Wind cuts cold through a broken coat, and your name still lingers in my throat. Gravel sings under worn-out boots. Every mile just buries deeper roots. I tried to drown you in whiskey rain, but the bottle only speaks your name. I hear the reels cry through the night, like a ghost that won't lose the fight. I left your grave, but I never left you. Now every road just pulls me through. I got ashes in my pocket, they're weighing me down.
Every step I take
drags me back through this town.
I can run, I can hide, I can curse your name,
but the dust of your memory burns just the same. I got
ashes in my pocket, cold as the grave.
Every breath that I steal is one I can't save.
You're the fire I lost, you're the sin I can't drop,
and I'm damned by the weight of what I can't stop.
I slept in ditches, I prayed in vain, watched your face in the window pane. Every stranger wears your eyes, every silence screams your goodbye. I carved your name in a roadside sign, but the rain just washed it out in time. Still I carry what's left of you in every scar that cuts me through.
The preacher said, son,
let it go,
but he don't walk these roads.
I know
you don't feel what I hold inside, a pocket full of where you died. I got ashes in my pocket,
they're weighing me down.
Every step I take
drags me back through this town. I can run, I can hide, I can curse your name,
but the dust of your memory burns just the same. I got
ashes in my pocket, cold as the grave.
every breath that I steal is one I can't save.
You're the fire I lost, you're the sin I can't drop,
and I'm down by the weight of what I can't stop.
if I cast you out into the wind,
would I finally outrun my sin, or would you ride every storm I chase?
etched in bone I can't erase,
If I lay you down
by the river bend,
would this hollow ache,
finally end
or would I still feel your restless ghost
in the thing I love the most?
I got ashes in my pocket,
They're tearing me apart,
like a fist full of dust.
where you used to have a heart.
I can scream to the sky,
I can dig my own hole,
but your memory's buried deep in my soul.
I got ashes in my pocket,
I can't let them fall.
if I lose what remains,
I got nothing at all.
you're the curse that I keep,
You're the chain I won't break,
and I carry your ruin with every step I take.
found your name in a drawer of dust and rust. Ink bled thin where my hands once shook with trust. Paper curled like a sinner at the flame. Every word I wrote, but never gave a name. I said I'd write when the nights got cold and long, when whiskey stopped pretending I was strong. But the truth don't travel easy through a pen, and I buried every line again and again. I should have told you I was wrong that night. Should have laid my pride down, let it die in the light. Said your name like a prayer I couldn't keep. Now it haunts me in the hours I don't sleep. Every word I never said still burns my tongue, like a gospel left unsung, a bell never rung. Now this letter's just a ghost I can't outrun. All the love I never sent to you, undone. Your old porch still leans into the wind, like it's waiting on a voice that won't come again. I see your face in the cracks of every road, in the silence where your laughter used to go. I wrote forgiveness in a crooked line, then I crossed it out like it was never mine. Guess regret's just a debt that never fades, and I've been paying interest in the dark for days. I should have told you I was wrong that night. Should have laid my pride down and let it die in the light. Said your name like a prayer I couldn't keep. Now it haunts me in the hours I don't sleep. Every word I never said still burns my tongue, like a gospel left unsung, a bell never rung. Now this letter's just a ghost I can't outrun. All the love I never sent to you, undone. If I'd mailed it, would it find your hands, or drift like ash across some broken land? Would you read it? Would you turn away, or forgive the man I was too proud to say? There's 1,000 roads I'd walk back through just to speak one honest word to you. But the past don't bend and the dead don't wait, and silence is a lock I seal too late. I should have told you I was wrong that night. Let the truth cut clean instead of losing the fight. Held your heart like it was mine to say. Not another thing I carry to the grave. Every word I never said still scars my soul, like a fire in the cold that won't let go. Now this letter's just a ghost I can't outrun. All the love I never sent to you, undone. Undone.
Sky hangs low like it's cutting steel. Radio's dead, just a hollow hum of every road I've ever outrun. Got a map with the ink all bled. Names I knew now strike like lead. Every mile feels twice as long since the place I knew went wrong. I passed that church with a broken cross, where I buried what it cost to keep walking, to keep this pace, with a ghost that wears my face. There's no light on my way home tonight, just a black line carving through my mind. No porch glow, no door left wide, just a long road I can't outride. If there's mercy, it don't know my name, and forgiveness never came. I keep driving through the unknown with no light on my way home. Wind cuts sharp through a cracked up pane, carries whispers I can't explain. Every signpost bends away, like they've got nothing left to say. I remember a softer time, before the fall, before the crime, before I traded truth for lies and watched the better man inside me die. Now the fields just stretch and fade into debts I've never paid. If there's anything left of me, there's no light on my way home tonight, just a black line carving through my mind. No porch glow, no door left wide, just a long road I can't outride. If there's mercy, it don't know my name, and forgiveness never came. I keep driving through the unknown with no light on my way. If I stop, I might just break. If I turn, it's too damn late. Every mile's a deeper grave for the man I couldn't save. Heard the devil don't chase the lost, waits for them to count the cost. And I've been counting every breath, like a gambler staring down his death. There's no light on my way home tonight, only darkness burning cold and white. No hands left to pull me through, no past left that still feels true. It shut me out, and hell's too far to turn around. So I keep rolling all alone with no light on my way home.